Welcome back everybody to our first looks at the OP14 leaders and testing out some lists that we find for them. This is Gecko Moria, our black and yellow 4-life 5k power leader that has some very interesting support and some good cards. We've already used it in some other deck lists, but we're narrowing down on our last few leaders to check out. This and Law are the last leaders we have to play. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy these first looks, and honestly, some interesting cards. And I do like that we get a bit of both boss monsters from the Gecko Moria and the Boa here. So hopefully this does quite well, because I think this does look like a very fun leader to use. But before we get into it, make sure to check out the links in the description if you want to help support me and this channel. I've got a link for Dueling Guard now. I've become an affiliate for them. You can check out my link to save some extra money on ordering anything. They've got deck boxes, binders, some play mats, a lot of dope stuff, new releases, new stuff for a bunch of stuff, not just one piece, right? And you can use my link to save some money, as well as Net Garden. You can use my code StrawHatPecan on top of any other sale they're running. They've got the Journey's End Roger playmats, very dope stuff. I've used the Whole Cake Island playmat, one of my favorites. Very vibrant, very colorful, very dope stuff. But also, this list comes from here. This is the only list that I could find. Honestly, makes sense using like the 6-cost Gecko. Very good stuff. The Sindri works really well for this deck. Didn't really consider using the Croc event, but yeah, it is kind of just really good, right? This is really, really good. Nullifying the effects of one of your opponent's characters means that they can't block, right, with something. And also counter, we're probably going to have 10 or more in our trash. So plus 4,000 is really nice. Yeah, hats off. Top 4, pretty cool placing. But let's get into things. We've got Gecko Moria, again, black and yellow, 4-life. Several Lords of the Sea and Thriller Bark Pirates type. Active main once per turn. You may KO one of your Thriller Bark Pirates type characters. Your leader and all of your characters get plus 1k power during the turn. Important to note, that isn't just Thriller Bark characters, it's all of your characters, right? And then when attacking, you may trash 3 cards from your hand. Add to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Honestly, this is very expensive to use, yes, but it's the fact that so many of our yellow cards, right, have the trigger to play out a character from our trash rested. So essentially, trashing 3 cards from your hand to heal is, you know, kind of playing out a card too, right? And it's not that bad of going down 3 in hand size to essentially play out a card, because you're adding a life. That life most likely will play out a card for free, so you're getting at least some good value from that. But I don't see myself using that ability many times in a game, right? We also have things like Sindri that on play trashes the top 5 of your deck, so that also helps you fill up trash, and she's a 2k counter too. So some other ways to fill up your trash, but this also just helps you fill up trash as well, right? It all depends on what you start off your hand with. We've got 2 cost, 3k power, 1k counter on play and on KO if your leader has the Thriller Bark Pirates type. Draw 2 cards, then trash 2 cards from your hand. Nice cycle. Again, put things in the trash that you want. We got the first Dr. Hogback, the 4/5/1 on play. Return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Pick up 1 Thriller Bark Pirates type character from your trash to your hand. Pretty nice. Again, if you're looking for like a 2k counter, something like that. We got the 2k counter Perona. On play, if your opponent has 5 or more in their hand, pretty much we're just going to make them trash 1 if they have 5 in hand, right? We don't really care about the cost reduction because we don't have any KO at all, really. We got the 6-drop, 7k power Gecko Moria. On play, if your leader has the Thriller Bark Pirates type, play up to 1 character with the cost of 4 or less from your trash rested, and then give 1 rested down card to one of your leaders. It's very good value. 6 Don to get out 2 bodies, and also get to swing a little bit higher with your leader. We got our 2k counter, just has the trigger to play out the 4 or less Thriller Bark character from your trash rested. That is going to be the running theme for like all the yellow cards. I'm not going to repeat them unless it's something different, right? So I'm not just saying that over and over again. We got 3/5, no counter on KO. Absalom, look at the top 3 from deck, reveal a Thriller Bark Pirates type card. So, you know, you can use your ability, obviously, to KO your own cards to get these effects, or if your opponent swings into them. We got one of the Sindri 3/1/1 blocker, which is another card with the trigger, right? We got the other Dr. Hogback, 4/5/1. On KO, play 1 character card with a cost of 4 or less, and a trigger other than Dr. Hogback from your trash. So, pretty nice stuff. Perona, honestly, this is like, I would say, the best card that we have for our 4 costs. It's really good. On play and on KO, one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less can attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Very good effect. Then we got our boss monster, 8 cost, 10k power, Gecko Moria. On play, play 1 Thriller Bark Pirates type character with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, or add it to the top of your life face up. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then we got our other boss monster, the Boa, 9/10. On play, for leader has the 7 Wars of the Sea type. Add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Then your opponent adds the top card from their life to the top of their hands. Trigger, play 1 character card with 6,000 power or less and a trigger from your hand. So, not bad either, right? Getting into our events, we've got the Croc event. Like I said, you can rest 2 of your Dawn, nullify the effect of one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Pretty nice. They also counter if you have 10 or more trash, get plus 4k. Pretty nice. We've got our Searcher for Thriller Bark. Look at top 3 of your deck, reveal to 1 Thriller Bark type character, and then add to your hand, then trash the rest. Again, nice way to get things in our trash. Good Searcher to pick up or look for early game. Then we have our other counter event. Go up plus 3,000 for leader character. Only for Thriller Bark though, right? And then also has the same trigger for the yellow cards to play a 4 or less rested. So that's the name of the game. Playing out a lot of bodies from your trash, because you get hit from your life and you trigger out like half your deck, right? So you can recur a lot of value. If your opponent ever tries to clear your board, a lot of times they'll just end up playing out the same card once they swing your life, right? Or you have stuff like the Gecko to play him back out of trash, or this Gecko or Hogback to get him back from trash, stuff like that. So looks like it's very fun. I'm interested to see this leader. It's a little bit, you know, a unique form of aggression, right? Because we can KO our own characters to get higher swings out of our board. You know, you're cheating out bodies, but in a very interesting way of having to take hits to your life to do so for the most part, which is, you know, can be a little bit tricky sometimes. But yeah, that's the list. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and let's get into some games. Just have some fun. Oh no. All right, am I the only one? I know I'm not the only one that just hates this deck. It's just so stinky. I have not played a lot of set 13, and it's been so good to not see this. I guess we have some things going for us in this match. We'll see. We're going first. We could play out Absalom, and then, you know, I guess. Actually, I don't know if it's the worst going first. We'll Sindri, see. Okay, so we lost our boss monster. We lost our boss monster. We lost a boss monster, and we gain nothing to trigger out, which is not good. It's not great, I'd say. They got 5 elders. Another one. Yeah, no, I just like the fact that the deck never has to pivot between like being aggressive or being defensive. They just have both. That's like the problem, right? I think that's any deck. Like, you never have to make a choice with this one though. You never have to make a choice whether or not you want to keep open a bunch of Dawn to protect you with the counter events, or play out a bunch of cards to go aggressive. You just do both, and I think that's the problem. And I think also it's the problem that with playing out 2 blockers each turn, searching and doing all of its shenanigans, the hand size never really gets touched against Emu unless you're applying a lot of pressure. You're super wide board, and each turn you're able to swing over. Like, we don't even have anything I want to take like with this. Rather, I think I counter here. Like once they get to the 10 Dawn, 5 Elders turn, they are just always gonna have the same hand size, you know, in my opinion. And I think that's a problem. Definitely are ways to beat it for sure. I mean, I already have one of these in trash. Search again. 6 drop for sure. I think is good. I'm gonna swing 5 here. No, not attach all Dawn. 5. Is he gonna even swing here though? Maybe not. I don't know. But I always equated to BY Luffy back in the day, if you guys remember it. Even with Gecko Moria in the meta, playing against BY Luffy was a matter of like attrition, where yeah, they would recur their board every turn. They'd get a bigger boss monster every turn, but it's a matter of they would go down in hand size eventually if you're applying pressure correctly. And it's just harder to do that against Emu, in my opinion. It's much harder. They get to develop everything while keeping up a ton of Dawn for counter events. They cycle through the deck, so they'll be able to find, like, they know a good Emu player will always have 2 Ks by the end of the game anyway, so they'll have a ton of counter. Just 5 of me. Okay. Of course, it's not a trigger body. Of course. That feels rough too. I guess we do want to go wide though, right? So a second Gecko would be, you know. Why 7 at me? All right, now we can play out this Perona. Or is it better to play out the Hogback? I think it might be better to play out the Hogback because, you know, the Perona this turn doesn't really matter too much. Just more things to, all right, that's pretty good. So we go pop this so this can swing. All right, so let's go here. Play out another Hogback, put one there. I actually could have played out the Perona this turn from that, yeah. Then we'll pop this. Go 6 at life, 7 at life. And another one. Nah. Next turn we get to do this, so we might want to use this turn. Got a counter event out of their hand, so yeah. The good part about this deck is going wide, and then also the Boa, so we actually can make some dents into their life, right? And playing on a big boss monster does help against this, right? 7 at us. We'll go 8. Right, we'll go 8. Jupiter. So 7 will go 2, 1. Do I try to clear board? Like, I'm kind of dying here. Here. Perona? Yeah, I guess so. Sure. All right, draw. They have a ton of Dawn open. We hate that. Let's go here. Gain a life. Opponent takes. Let's go. Do I have another Perona and trash? I do. All right, so let's go 5 here. And go boom. You can attack, so I don't get that power reduction. Let's go 6 at life. 6 at life. They take 6 at life. 3. Do I die? Low-key, yeah, kinda. Yeah, I don't know. Brother, like I'm about to die if I don't, right? I'm about to die if I don't do this. 8 of life. There's no way you don't have counter. Yeah. 9. All right. Pass. I should have gone for the board, but he can't attack with one of his. It's annoying. Let's see. This Perona. Is it Perona and trash? There is a Perona and trash. So we go here. Perona, you can't attack. Bada bop. So he gets this swing and then the rush swing, and we're chilling, right? Rush swing. So yeah, I was correct to trash my whole hand. Take that. And now, yeah, we got through a lot of his hand. He just pops that to draw. Sure, I guess. Double it can't attack. But he's gonna play out 2 blockers, so. And he's gonna clear. But low-key, if he pops one of these, then but did he not have all of them in the trash? Really? You're really missing one? What are you missing? He's got the blocker that pops. He doesn't have the blocker that draws one? What the hell happened? He did a lot of searching. The hell? Sure. Alright. So, we just swing like... Oh, he does. Wait, no, he has a searcher. What the hell? What happened? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? So we swing like 8, and then we pop, so everything gets a buff. Draw. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Go. Boom. Oh, rough. I hate that. Boom. Bam. You can't attack. Alright, so 6, so 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then we have 10 and 11. Was that the only blocker he had? Oh, GG. Yeah, no, he only lost because he didn't have the other one. If he had the other blocker that Onkyo drawed one, he'd be... Oh, no, he wouldn't be fine, actually. He had 2 2s. Say he drew off of the block, it would just got him a brick, but that's just weirdly unfortunate. Sorry, I'm so like bitter probably when I'm playing as Emu, but I just think the deck is just way overtuned for everything it has. You know, sorry. It is just a stinky deck. I don't know. It's got too much. It just has too much. We'll see though how it like plays out in set 14, but I think it's still on top. I doubt it gets knocked down unless it gets like hit with a nerf. Like, I don't know. Let me know your opinions. Do you hate Emu? I think a lot of people hate Emu. I think the only people who don't hate Emu are playing decks that actually have a decent chance into it or are playing the deck themselves. So I don't think we have to kid ourselves when we're saying that like it's not like really strong, right? Because even against Ace or Zoro, you have to make a choice with your play and your decision making whether to go aggressive or play defensive or where you like want things to go. With Emu, it just does the same thing every turn, right? It plays out 2 blockers. It draws a bunch. It searches. It leaves up a bunch of Dawn for counter, and it still swings 7k at everything. It's able to clear your board. It pops something every turn. It has power reduction, so it can even swing into your big bodies too, right? It's got it all, you know? So, I don't know. As you can see, there's, you know, you can still win against it, but, you know. All right, we got Croc. I want to take second from you. This is like a weird hand besides the Searcher, and we got the Searcher anyway, and this is actually like low-key a very similar hand. I don't know. I do like some of the so far I do like some of the combos you can do with this deck of like recurring the Perona and stuff like that. I think we'll just take the Gecko, obviously, right? And then we just put in a Perona into our trash. So we'll pass from there, right? There can be some good shenanigans with your board and stuff like that. And then, yeah, if you play out like the 4-cost Hogback, it's like, wow, you know, I have to trash something. I don't think that my deck cares too much, right? We'll take, boom, Perona. Ha, Shirahoshi can attack. Mohaha. But now we can actually swing into the Shirahoshi, right? Draw, draw. Do I play out the Searcher or do I play out another? No, I'd probably play out this. Do I use it immediately? Probably not. Let's go 5. And 6. He takes the 5. We'll just try to go like super wide because his deck can also do what my Perona does, but on a larger scale once he gets that 8 Don, right? So we'll just hope to have a bunch of big bodies and little bodies that are annoying by then. What I think Gecko is just missing is some of the other aggro decks and other like annoying deck, like a lot of decks in set 14, you know, thinking of Boa and Jinbei, right? They've got, I don't want to lose that. They've got Perfume Femur, they've got stuff to remove bodies. We literally don't have any removal. We don't have anything. We just have swings. We just have swings. And playing out cards from our life, essentially, from our trash, right? Minus effect there. So is he going to... Oh, no, just play out the blocker. Okay, I thought it was going to be Daw's Bones, right? Mr. 1. Pretty sure. He's the 5/6. That can attack active. Or not active, but attack character this turn he's played. It's been a while since I played this deck. 6. Let's go 5. Just in case we get like the 6-drop Gecko from the search here. That'd be kind of good. Yep, that's a good block. Go here. Hey, perfect. Let's go here. Play back out. Go Don there. Let's go 6, and then we can go 7. He takes. I don't think I need to heal. I could actually this turn, but I don't know. We've taken a lot of these hits. There are a lot of bricks in this deck, but there are also a lot of 2Ks and counter events and stuff. So we'll see. I am excited to play the final deck. I think I haven't touched yet for set 14. And I didn't do them in any particular order because I'm actually excited to play Gecko. It did seem fun. But Law does seem like a pretty fun, just kind of straightforward aggro deck, just swinging kind of big each turn, right? Is that the 1 cost that draw 1? He's just putting up a lot of blockers. Maybe he doesn't have a lot of counter. I don't know. He's trashed a lot of counter, so. If he goes 5 here, we just counter 1. Yep. Go 1. So Gecko brings me back a 1 cost just to buff our board essentially and go like, you know, crazy sicko mode. Let's just go here, here, deploy. So then we pop this and then we go 6. Because I'm just trying to be aggressive. You put up a lot of blockers. I'm thinking maybe he doesn't have a lot of counter. I don't know. Go another 6. I'm getting all these 2Ks out of his hand. But now we got a couple of... We got a boss monster out. We got a wide board. He's giving me 1Ks now, so... don't know if I want to... It's still, like... going back to the Robin video I made with the Thriller Bark stuff, it's like... Sometimes it's awkward when you just don't have the pieces in your trash, right? And that's like any combo deck, right? It's like, oh, you don't have your pieces. It's awkward. It's awkward, you know? But this is like... Hey, you just really feel it when you don't have them. You really feel it. When you don't have like the 4 cost. Because right now, look at my trash, right? What am I playing? Thriller Bark. We have Hogback, right? But nothing like crazy. At least it's not locked to only the yellow Thriller Bark. It's just any Thriller Bark, right? So we still do have a target, right? But also they'll probably go up my board a little bit. He hasn't used the at all, right? Maybe he didn't have it. Oh, he could be waiting until he has enough for the one cost counter event. This one here that we have, right? 10 trash. All right, Miss Wednesday. So he has to pop something first to reduce the cost. 7 there. Let's go to 8 at 9. I don't know. Well, I don't know what he's trying to remove with it. The next turn we can boa. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know why he didn't do that first. He probably, yeah, I don't know. There's sim mistake. Forgot to, I don't know. Or maybe he wanted to get at a 2K out of my hand. You never know. 8 Dawn. Does he have the croc? I wish I could save this, but you know. Well, no, he already popped something, so he couldn't do the croc twice in one turn. Yep. Figured that as much. But now hopefully we can just do a lot of damage with the boa and then get him down to 1 life and then have swings. So no more blockers, so the 5k actually can connect. Let's go here, go 5. Like, I don't even know if I want to pop this to get the search off, just to have more swings, because I feel like I do need more swings. What do I have? I have 7 in trash, so I can keep 1 open for this at least. Yeah, we'll pop it. Let's see. Gecko. Yeah, we might need more turns of boss monsters, right? We might need more. Let's go 6. Because now he can play out, like, he can stun 2 things. So, you know. We might want to just get him pretty low, actually. We might just try to get him down to 0 life. Yep. That's what I was hoping for. Because now, even if he stuns both, he hasn't got blockers. So, and we're at such high life. We're chilling. He clears this, he can stun both, but then I can still just swing 15, right? And then he can't even afford to hit my life at all, because if I get a trigger body, then it's like over. Which now we have some in the trash. I do just wonder what the matchup spread looks like for, I guess, for the set 14 leaders. I haven't really looked at much data in terms of that stuff, but I'm you know, for these first impression videos, I'm kind of just ranking them off of vibes alone. What like feels fun to play. And for Gecko so far, just a couple matches, right? This is our like second game. It is fun when you find your pieces. It is fun playing out big boss monsters and having your little guys be just nuisances, right? So he played 1 out, but does he play out blockers or does he play out a second one? If he plays out a second one, I feel like he's, I don't know. If he leaves up 2 Dawn, he could get out of a 15 possibly, but, and then if we, okay, he does play out a second one. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Does he just not swing at me? Has he accounted for a 15k? He has 7 in hand. All right. I mean, 5 at us. All right. Here's the thing. Do I? Yeah. All right. Sure. Right. That worked. Double can attack. But now he can swing here, right? And I can't defend it. Darn it. That was dumb of me. I should have counted 5 first and then, well, I mean, we might as well. And then I can still go 1, 2, 3. Just gain a life anyway. I don't know. 15. Either get out every card out of his hand or, you know. 9. 13. Still needs at least 2. So then 3 cards. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I don't know what he could have done otherwise, to be honest. I mean, he had more events. He had a lot of events. Maybe play out Miss All Sunday and go blocker and just stun one of my cards, and you blocker, leave 3 on open for counter events. Maybe, but then again, like, I don't know. We didn't even have that many trigger bodies from life. Not that many, but you know, we still had a couple. All right, we're going first. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know. Draw. Okay, not great. Not good. Not awful, I guess. I don't know. Draw. Just go 5. They'll probably take, because they're hoping to get a body. They don't, thank goodness. We'll play out a blocker. Just to maybe, ooh. 5 at me will counter. Oh, 6 at me. Darn it. I'm gonna block that. I have nothing in my trash, so right, you know. That's good. Wish I could take that. Wish I could take that. That is, wow, unfortunate. Let's go 5. So they free block or they take. They take because it's the yellow. It's the yellow. It's literally just gambling. It's just, you just want to gamble. You want those free bodies. It's this deck too, you know? I can't blame you. I can't blame you. 5 at me. We still have literally nothing that I would want to play out for my trash. So I'll counter 1. Right. And Kuma. Interesting. Well, I mean, if they knew they have Kuma, why not, right? Why not? Draw. So 7. So I wish this hit original, right? This doesn't hit original. That's unfortunate. But let's go here. Play you out. Friendly. Yep. So blocker, can't do nothing. We might as well go 6 and 6, right? They take. Do they block here? So I have to take a life. Oh no, they don't have a Don on their leader, so we'll pass. Still, guess what? Don't have anything in the trash that I want to get back. So 7 at me. Well, we go 2-1. Just to put something, just in case, right? Like I'm overcompensating for the trigger. All right, so then boom, bam, sure. Blocker. On play Boa Hancock. Why didn't I play that in my Boa list? That seems really good. Blocker plays out that crazy good. Draw. All right, so now we can do shenanigans. So let's go Gecko. Bring you out. You can't. You can't attack. And we're gonna pop this so you can't attack. And then we go 7 at life. They do have a Don now, so if they block out, I have to take. What was that? Oh, okay. Then we'll go another 7. Their board is so scary, but I haven't taken any life yet, so my board can get scary. And we have 2 7Ks, which is nice, but they have a ton of blockers. They have not used any. What are they going to bounce back? Oh, the blocker to play out a Boa. Okay. They haven't blocked out at all, which would have made me take a life, which is actually really good because then that lowers the chance of a body coming free out of my life, right? Oh, man. A 9-drop Boa would actually go crazy for me. I forgot none of them can attack. I forgot I was being annoying. Okay. 5 of me will take. Sure. Of course, it's not a trigger body. I was obsessing about setting up my trash for so long, and then it didn't even happen. So now I have no play. I have a play. All right. Let's go here. Let's go pop this to play out. It doesn't play out arrested either, so I guess so. We can pop this, play out Perona. You can attack 8, 9. They don't have any Dawn, so if they block, I don't have to take a life. So we'll just try to get them down to 0 life here. We have a 2k. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 10. Get them to block, I guess. We have a 2 2Ks, 1k, 1 cost counter event. They can't attack with one of their cards, so you know the Perona is just doing so much work. Such a great card. 2k, 2k, 2k. A lot of 2Ks. Okay. A lot of counter. This deck can either have like all the counter or like all bricks. 9 at you. All right. I feel like I can counter this. 10. Like only 1 card's not bad. And that's like their high swing. I don't know. I might as well. I don't know. Because what else are they going to do? Play out another blocker? Now they can't. If they want to get rid of this. I don't know. Sheesh. I'm just chilling, you know? Uh-oh. Ah, guess what? I'm just being crazy today. I'm just being crazy. Draw. Oh, gosh. They have that event that's really pesky and annoying. All right. Let's go 6. Bam. We did all that just to not let him swing. I'm stupid as hell. Alrighty. Okay, well, good thing. Good things happen to people who are dumb, like myself, like this. So we'll go 6. Ah, shoot, I'm dumb. I could have kept up on a Dawn for my stupid, dumb counter events that I might have in my, you know? Block. That's not good, but that's okay, because we'll choose this, deploy, you can attack. So now they only have 3 swings. Yikes. That could still be bad. 7 at my face. Could have kept up on a Dawn. Guess what I have in my trash? A blocker. I'm still gonna probably die. I'm probably still gonna die, right? Please, I'm playing so stupid. Oh god. Do they have 2 of those? That's pretty bad. They probably have 2 of them. Do you have 2? Yeah, 2 of them? Oh, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Cool. Yay. Draw. I guess he didn't have 2 of them. But yeah, he didn't have 2 of them. Oh, we shouldn't have won. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he didn't. Why didn't he do that? We shouldn't have won. Okay, well, we shouldn't have won. I don't know. You never know. In a real tournament, maybe your player's so nervous that you just like triggered out a blocker and you kind of laugh maniacally to yourself, which is actually just bad manners, but we're playing over the sim, so he doesn't know I laugh maniacally. So maybe he was so nervous he just forgot that the perfume femur existed in his hand, right? But low-key, I should have just I should have accounted for that and not swung that last one to take the life. What I should have done is played Gecko, healed a trigger to my life, so I was back at 3 to get rid of another swing, maybe? Or I think mathematically that still works out to the exact same, actually. But, you know, I don't know. But then this plays out rested, so maybe they want to swing. I don't know. Nah, we should have won that. We got Purple Doe Flamingo. We are going second. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. All right. So, if you're we're unfamiliar. Sindri kind of works as a searcher for us, actually, even though she's a 2K, right? Because putting that stuff in the trash, yeah, look like that. We got, oh, why do we always lose boss monsters with that? I hate that. I guess we can, because this doesn't have a cost. We can get back our 8 cost at least. Ooh, just big swing. Okay. 8. we'll take, trigger out a Perona or Perona. We can get him to trash a card. I don't know, this is pretty good too. The Perona is just really good. I don't know. Draw, draw. I could go 6 and 6 actually with this. So what do I have? I put back this, and then take this back. Alright, so let's go pop that just to go like aggressive, because he's gonna block out one of these with this just to search, right? So we might as well get a 6k at him. Hopefully we can just control the early game and have like a bunch of annoying stuff and have a lot of bodies out, right? Baby 5, yeah, that is pesky as well. Let's use their ability. Actually, let's put back you, and yeah, you just what we said. Take back our 8 cost and then pass. And 8 cost really good because he, if he uses the 10 drop, he can use the stun, the 7 cost or lower. So that's like a lot of our bodies. Do I want to save this? Kind of. Low key, 2-1, because I can actually, I could have gone back that anyway. Like, do I have another 4 cost? Yes, so I can get that. Yeah, so let's go just a bunch of 5s. So if I have a bunch of like these little guys, he can stun with the 10 drop. But if I have an 8 cost on board, he can only like KO the one thing. And yeah, I feel like from the Dofi video I posted, the 10 drop did feel really situational. Very, very much like depending on the matchup. It felt like I'd just rather play out like my 8 costs and like go wide if I can. We'll play out Hogback. You know, we have a really wide board. Love this Gecko for this. Yep, they play out, or they, you know, block with the sugar, play out Monet, but they're down to 2 life already. I know this deck has a decent chunk of bricks sometimes, so it can be a little bit a lot, and right now they'll probably, okay, I was expecting them to play out an 8 drop, but 5 at 5 will go 1. Yeah, we're just kind of being aggressive, because now this dies, but we can play out this and just go like insanely wide. Right, all right, so we'll go here, draw. We can even search too, because I could play out my boss monster, because that would disrupt him. But honestly, just having such a wide board, like the 10 drop wouldn't, like, I don't know. But I kind of want the extra little bit of Dawn here, so let's go here. Yikes. Let's take the 6 drop so he doesn't really know anything about our hand. So let's go here. Take you. So friendly target first, then you can attack. And then let's go. We might just pop this so then both of them can attack. Actually, I don't know. We might want to see what they do. Well, no, they'll probably just, yeah. All right, so let's go just a bunch of 6Ks, 8K. Just try and get them down as low as I can here. And then next turn, maybe we can play out the 8 drop. We're still very healthy. They can't attack with Virgo, which is a very big hit for them. Or they're bored like at all. 7 and 8 we have. I think they don't have a lot of counter. I'm thinking they don't have a lot, but like they have their own shenanigans they can do, right? So many times I've played this card out and search, and people thought I countered out of the attack, and I had to be like, no, yeah, I still got to give you counter, you know. They're dumping whole hand. That's great for me. What did they pick up? The searcher. Okay, so we'll pass. So we have 1 counter event. They have not a lot of swings. Just 2. Let's take. Of course, it's a non-trigger body. What the heck? Okay. 10 drop, but now we still have 2 cards on the board that can attack. So draw. So let's go here, pop this so I can play out this so you can attack again. I'm back again. Let's go 6. Kind of wish he went down to 0 life here, right? But so we can go. Do I want to trash anything? I kind of can. Let's go. Okay, so there's a chance that this whips. All right, so let's just do this. So let's go this. Let's do this. Get rid of all of our bricks. Trash. Gain a life, right? Gain a life. Block, of course. That makes sense. And let's go here. And then deploy this. Yeah, I kind of have to now. Boom, bam, so you can attack. So now he has 3 swings. We have 2 life, 1 cost event, possibly another 1 cost event. He's down on done. Okay, so if I just count out of this, he can't win. Right? Yeah, well, that's annoying too, right? That is also pesky. 5 at me. Watch this be a trigger body. Of course it is. Am I right? Like, that is crazy. But we have 6 swings, right? They're pretty high. So we get to search. Cool. If we top deck the Croc event, that'd be crazy, because then we can nullify this so it can't use it. It's not. All right. Let's go 7. He only has 2 in hand, right? So even if he heals, right? Like, let's go 7. Even if he heals, he still only has 1 life and 3 in hand. 2 Dawn Open, I'm not like totally worried about. I don't know. It could be a Nor Beam, but that's still, it isn't. Okay. Heals. So we're going to swing the 11 first in case it is Nor Beam. And it's not. So let's swing in for a game. Okay. GG. If he did have Nor Beam, that could have went bad for us actually. If he had Nor Beam in a counter, got out of like one of our 7 swings, but that's why, you know, the 7 is good against that. But then again, he would be like 0 hand size, so just the insane wide board. But yeah, I don't know, the 10 drop, we could have played around it a little bit by playing this out a turn early, so it wasn't like we could still swing with a big body, especially being 10 cost. We could have got through one of the swing. I don't know, but GG. I still think this deck is fun. I think it can be kind of annoying. I can imagine this being very fun to play in person, you know. But sometimes you just don't find the pieces. Sometimes you don't find the pieces. Sometimes you don't got anything in your trash. So that makes it a lot less, you know, enjoyable in my opinion. But those are some games. Very fun list. However, like I said, there can be some times we just don't find your pieces. So even though we have a lot of consistency built into the deck, right? We've got a searcher, we've got a searcher, we've got a technical searcher, like fills your trash up to put, you know, get those triggers to actually have some value. We've got cycle, stuff like that, right? You can even use your leader ability to put stuff from your hand into your trash if you really desperately need to, you know. But there were some times, right, when just none of that happened, right? We didn't have any of our 4 costs in hand or in the trash that we wanted. I don't know, but still does seem like a very fun leader. I like it. I don't think he's going to be like top tier if you're looking for like meta decks. I don't know. It's still pretty early in the set to tell, but from like the little that I have looked at from like looking at lists and some tournament results, you know, hasn't reported him like too much. But again, I haven't like dove deeply into it to to talk about like the meta. I'm just simply going off of vibes and fun, enjoyment, what the deck wants to do, how well it can do that, and if it's enjoyable for me to do so. And hopefully the games are an example for that, right? That's my idea with like these first look videos where we're just playing through, you know, first impressions, not trying to go deep dive into them, but you know, overall I do like it. You know, we got pretty cool boss monsters that can do some good shenanigans, and annoying little bodies along the way. This Perona is, like I said, just I think is the best forecast in this, and this as well. I think genuinely this could be a very good forecast yellow card just in general, right? Because his on KO just plays a 4 cost or less with a trigger, so that could fit into some other yellow decks possibly. I don't know, I like it. I like the support. I think it adds, you know, some nice interesting stuff. So let me know what you think of Gecko Moria of set 14 down in the comments, what you're excited to play. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.